Good morning, student. Today we will revise Chapter 2 Polynomials. In this chapter, we have to discuss geometrical meaning of the zeros of a polynomial and relationship between zeros and coefficient of a polynomial. First we discuss in this chapter, this one chapter map. What do we mean by polynomial? An expression of the form px is equal to an x to the power n plus an minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 plus etc. up to a1 x means x to the power 1 plus a to the a0, where n is a non-negative integer and a1, a2, etc. up to an are the constant means real number and an not equal to 0 is called a polynomial in x of degree n. Why? Here highest degree is n. That's why polynomial of degree n. Now some basic conception. Degree means what? The highest degree of x in polynomial px is called the degree of the polynomial px. Highest degree. Suppose if we write this one, ax square plus bx plus c. This one here highest degree, here x means power 1, this one power 2. Highest one which one? 2. That's why here degree is 2. Okay. Now constant polynomial has degree 0. Constant polynomial in general form px is equal to k. K means what? K into x to the power 0. Because k means we can write px is equal to k. K means we can write k is equal to what? K into x to the power 0. Why? X to the power 0 means 1. 1 into k is equal to, again we will get k. And here degree is what? 0. That's why constant polynomial degree is 0. Next, linear polynomial has degree 1 because linear in general form linear polynomial px is equal to ax plus b. Therefore here x power is 1. That's why here degree is 1. Quadratic polynomial has degree 2. In general form quadratic polynomial px is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Now cubic polynomial has degree 3. Therefore general form cubic polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Here highest degree is 3. That's why cubic polynomial has degree 3. Next, zero of a polynomial. A real number k is called a zero of a polynomial px if pk is equal to 0. Suppose if we take a polynomial px is equal to x plus 2. Now if we put p minus 2, then what? Minus 2 plus 2. Therefore this one is equal to 0. That's why minus 2 is the 0 of this polynomial of px. Why? When we put minus 2 in place of x, then our result will be what? 0. That's why it is known as 0 of this polynomial. Therefore, here given a real number k is called a 0 of the polynomial px if pk equal to 0. When we put in place of x k, then our result will be 0. Then this k is known as 0 of this polynomial. Now number of 0. A polynomial of degree n can have at most n zeros. If it is degree n, then how many zeros are there? N zero. A quadratic polynomial can have at most 2 zeros. Why? Because in quadratic polynomial degree is 2. That's why 2 0. A cubic polynomial have at most 3 0. Cubic polynomial highest degree is 3. That's why here at most 3 0. A non-zero constant polynomial has no 0. Because in constant polynomial degree is 0. That's why a constant polynomial has no 0. Have you understood? Next, relationship between zeros and coefficient of polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. If quadratic polynomial, it has how many zeros? 2 zeros. Suppose let if alpha and beta are 0 of px is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, then sum of zeros is equal to alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a equal to minus coefficient of x and divided by coefficient of x square. Why? B is the coefficient of x and a is the coefficient of x square. That means sum of 0 means from the polynomial we can write sum of 0 means minus b by a. Now product of 0 means if zeros are alpha and beta, then alpha into beta is equal to c by a. That means constant term divided by coefficient of x square. This is very important, you have to remember. Now next, if alpha and beta are zeros of a quadratic polynomial px, then px is equal to x square minus sum of 0 into x plus product of 0. Means if alpha and beta are 0 of this polynomial, if we know the sum of 0 and product of 0, then directly we can write the quadratic polynomial. How? Px is equal to polynomial will be x square and coefficient of x will be minus sum of 0 and constant will be product of 0. And if it is cubic polynomial, then cubic polynomial has how many 0? 3 0. Alpha, beta, gamma. Alpha, beta, gamma, if we take these 3 0, then px is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Then alpha plus beta plus gamma means sum of 0 is equal to minus b by a, means coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x cube. Next, alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha is equal to c by a, means coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x cube. And alpha into beta into gamma, product of zeros is equal to minus d by a, means minus constant term divided by coefficient of x cube. That means we should remember if sum of 0, then minus b by a, means coefficient of x square minus coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x cube, and sum and product alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha is equal to c by a. That means coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x cube. And product of 3 zeros means alpha into beta into gamma means minus d by a is equal to minus constant term divided by coefficient of x cube. Now if alpha, beta, gamma are 0 of a cubic polynomial of px, then px is equal to, then if we know the these zeros, then we can directly write the polynomial like this way: px is equal to x cube minus sum of 0 into x square plus sum of product of zeros taken two at a time into x plus minus product of 0, means px is equal to x cube minus sum of 0 means alpha plus beta plus gamma minus alpha plus beta plus gamma into x square, and plus alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha into x minus alpha into beta into gamma. This way, if we know the sum of 0, product of 0 and sum and product of zeros, then we can easily write the cubic polynomial. Like quadratic polynomial, if we know the sum of 0 and product of 0, then we can easily write the quadratic polynomial like this way. If we know the sum of 0, product of 0 and sum and product of 0, then we can directly write the cubic polynomial. Next, general meaning of zeros of a polynomial. Geometrically, the zeros of a polynomial px of x coordinate of the point where graph of y equal to px intersect x-axis. That means if p x, then this graph intersect x-axis, then we find the zeros of the polynomial px. In general, px is the degree n intersect x-axis at most n point. Means if it is quadratic polynomial, then it intersect how many point? 2 point. Means this one parabola, sometimes it is downward open parabola, sometimes it is upward open parabola. If this parabola, this graph intersect x-axis at 2 points, that means it has how many 0? 2 0. This one also 2 0. Now downward and upward open, when coefficient of x square means a is positive, then it will be upward open parabola, and if it is negative, then graph will be downward open parabola. Now graph may be like this way. It intersect at only 1 point. That means it has also 2 0, but 2 equal 0. Here also it intersect at point, means it has also 2 0, but 2 equal 0. And if it is graph is like this way, that means this graph do not intersect x-axis, means it has no 0. No 0 means no real 0. And like this way, this one also not intersect x-axis. That means it has also no real 0. I hope all of you understand.